Hello, strong people. Week 3, day 4 of Olympic City Pro-Am prep. It's my event day, and it's a little bit different than the previous 2 weeks. I've been down at 580 barbell the last 2 weeks in a row, but not going to happen this weekend. It's my wife's birthday on Sunday, so we are doing pretty much whatever she wants Saturday. So doing my training tonight, and with that comes some challenges. So we'll be okay for squats, I think. We have a 1 rep max on SSB box squat. Hopefully we get, something decent. But after that, we're going to have to do some switching up because, I can do my pin swings, no problem. But after that, I believe I have like farmer's holds or farmer's picks, which I can do. Those won't be a problem. It's just going to be stupid cold for those. Those handles are going to be rough. And then I'm supposed to do runs with the yoke, but it's not happening. So there's like 6 inches of snow outside, so that's not going to happen. And my shed is not suited for yoke running. So I would like to do picks, but even that, I don't know if I can. I've accumulated too much stuff in here, and I don't know if there's a way for me to even get my yoke out now that I'm looking at it. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. And then I'm supposed to do stones, but it's impossible to do stones in this weather. If you're using tacky, because tacky is not going to be usable. Even cold weather tacky, I don't think would work when it's 10, 15 degrees out, 20 degrees, whatever it is. So I might be able to set it in front of my heater or microwave it and get it to where I can apply it, but within minutes it's going to be too cold to even use. So unfortunately, I think it'll be sandbags 2 weeks in a row. I don't like that, but it's better than not doing anything. So the yoke is really the only thing that I'm not quite sure what we're going to do yet. I don't know. We'll see. Let's just worry about squats for now. All right. I know you're asking for it. I'll mic up for a couple warm-up sets. The only thing I'm thinking about right now is that these pants are tight, and I'm going to guess that that's going to help my squat, a little bit more bounce out of the bottom. I don't know. All I know is wearing knee sleeves under pants is awful. It's just they're sliding down. They're not on my knees. They're kind of below my knees. So they're keeping I don't know. They're just annoying. And I can't pull them up because the pants are too tight. My thinking was I'm going to put the knee sleeves on, pull the pants up over them, and because the pants are fairly tight, they'll keep my knee sleeves in place. That backfired big time. Instead, they slid down, and now I can't pull them back up that well because the pants are too tight. So we're just going to roll with it, see what happens. Hopefully this warm-up feels good. It should. Yeah, that felt good. I don't like squatting facing the wall, but I don't have anything that will fit here that allows me to squat to a box because I want to face that way. Just because it's being that close to the wall with my face, it just feels weird. I can't pick a spot to stare at. And whenever I get under this bar, this actually, it'll hit this wood there. So it's kind of annoying, but it's whatever. Anyway, let's throw another plate on. This is feeling good. Also, I'm going to throw an ad in here. Not really an ad, you know. Go buy some of these plates. They're fun. They're nice. They look good. They're not rusting. They haven't broken. They're easy to store because they're so thin. The handles feel nice. I love the minimalist design of them. A lot of other plates have that, but I just think these are better. So, if I do my math right, this is going to be 421 pounds because this this bar is 61 pounds for whatever reason. That's just what Titan Fitness's website says, so I'm going to roll with it. Me and my quick math skills. Also, I found something out that really annoyed me. Let's see if I'm even still recording. I sure am. So, those Pro-Lock collars I have on there, so they fit 1.9375 inch collars. I believe, if I remember that from the Rogue website. Unfortunately, my axle right there is 1.9. So it is 0.0375 inches too small, and the collar won't work on it, which is frustrating. So I looked at Rogue's website, and they have Pro-Lock collars specifically to fit 1.9 inch bars. Now, I know the answer to this question, but it's still frustrating. Why would you make two separate collars that fit two different size bars when it's just Pro-Lock, when it just turns? Surely you can manufacture one that works on all sizes. Like, I would have to assume that that 1.9 inch collar could work on a bigger bar, a regular size bar. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not an engineer. But I know the reason they don't do it, if they can do it, is to just sell another thing. It's to get me to hand them another $40, which I'll probably do. Because having wrist straps inside the regular clamps on the axle, it's just kind of annoying. It works, like they stay on, but nothing beats a Pro-Lock that fits. The only thing that beats a Pro-Lock is a Pro-Lock that actually fits. So that's where I'm at right now. That's what's going through my head. I'm going to end the video here, but I'm going to keep recording my warm-ups just because I like to watch. I like to, just kind of see how it's looking compared to how it feels. Because sometimes your body lies. Sometimes. I'm not mic'd up right now, but immediately after I said I was going to record some more of my warm-ups, my phone decided to not like the cold, and the battery drained rather quickly. So I had to put it in front of the space heater to hopefully warm it up. And now it's charging, but we'll see how long that lasts. Anyway, I gotta make this move well. and move well. I would say squats are done, but they're not. I have a back down set. That was a big PR though. That was 651 pounds. I probably have it in like a little caption on the video itself, so I'm just going to reiterate. But I know the day that I got this bar, I squatted 600 on it. It was to a box, but I do not know the height. I don't know how high the box was. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at that because, you know, that's obviously a variable when you're doing box squats. The height of the box, higher box, you move more weight. Lower box, you move less weight. So if I'm in a lower box, which I think I was, and moving more weight, that's awesome. My best regular squat, well, I want to say regular, like free squat, is 600 with the Titan Yukon bar. And that 600 I did on the Yukon bar felt way harder than what I just did there. I was contemplating making another jump to go up, but no, a 50-pound PR is, I'm getting a little carried away with myself if I get a little bit more than that. You got to know when to stop, and that's a good place to stop. So I'm curious, though, if the box was higher or lower than the last time I did a 600 squat on this bar. We'll have to find out. But anyway, I had to drop down 3 jumps, and now I got to do a set of 5+. So here in a second, we'll go do that. Hopefully it goes well. All right, squats are done. I'm happy with the back down set. I probably could have squeaked out another rep or 2, but that's okay. Oh God, what I'm about to do, I'm really not gonna, I just don't want to. Oh my God. But before I'm gonna get it set up first before I do my next exercise, because my next exercise is actually pin swings. I'm not going straight into farmers, but that's what I'm complaining about, is farmers holds, farmers picks, I should say. Just because these are it's gonna be ice cold, which is fine. Like everything else is ice cold, but I swear, these farmers, they're like I don't understand it. It's like they're being refrigerated. Well, they literally are being in here, but it's like they get colder than anything else in this gym. So I'm going to complain about it for like 20 more seconds, and then I'm going to go set it up. And that's just kind of how it is. And I'm stupid, and I piled a bunch of stuff on my deadlift platform where I'm about to go do it. So I got to get my axle out of the way, get the plates off that, get my monolift attachments off of there, and then move my my couple wooden blocks too. So, and then I got to dig out the farmers, which is going to be the real pain, because they're just kind of buried. It's just how it is in here right now. I need a garage. Well, I'm going to call the video there. So the last thing I think I showed you was the a set of farmers. They felt fine. The pick height on these is a little bit higher than what I had been using, so it's not like super difficult. I don't know. I mean, the grip on these are harder than like what I've been using, just because they're slightly thicker. But the pick is a little bit easier, I think, because they're higher slightly. I could be wrong about that. I don't know. There's good and bad things about these farmers compared to the ones I've been using. I would actually like to get a pair of the ones that I've been using down at 580 barbell. I need a pair of top load. It's just such a pain loading and unloading weights on these farmers because they're front loaded, so you have the chance of them falling off. Loading's just a pain. You have to have 4 nice clips, and the diameter of these bars, the sleeves on these, it's nothing stays for long enough. It's okay, but it's just not ideal, especially if you're moving with them. But I'm zapped. I have like no energy left, and no energy plus this cold weather. It's just a recipe for disaster. So I got some decent work in, but I gotta call it. I don't like admitting that because it's just not in my nature at this point in a way. But sometimes you gotta just live to fight another day, and I don't know how much more living I'd be doing if I was to continue training right now. I got in some work. It's not what I wanted to. It's not like it would have been if I went down to a 580 barbell. It's the realistic. This is just being real, honestly, with the weather, being limited to this shed. Sometimes these event days end up like this, and it's been fairly common in my training that I haven't been able to do event days to the fullest extent. And for events like Farmers and Yoke, it's never really bothered me because they've been better events of mine. It's almost like it keeps my legs fresher taking a week off of them sometimes. And my coach and I have talked about that. He's like, maybe we don't need to do them weekly. Because if you've never done a yoke, 800-pound yoke runs, they take a toll on you when you're doing multiple sets of them. So week after a week of, 325 plus pound farmers, 750 plus pound yoke, that can take a toll on knees, legs, hips, just everything. So it's not always a bad thing to step down a week. Usually they're programmed. I think next week is actually supposed to be one or the other, a type of deload. I don't know for sure. But we might end up adjusting that maybe. Who knows? Because today, aside from squat, today probably should have been a deload, a true deload, because it's just rough night after squats. Everything felt fine. It's just the cold is just brutal tonight and it's getting to me. I won't lie. But what are you going to do, I guess? So I'm going to call it there. Go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.